I just need to say, this is not about my mother's piano. It is not about the honey maple Kimball upright that sat quietly for 55 years in Mom's parlor. You know, the piano with the bust of Mozart and the little pictures of all the grandchildren. Or about how Debbie Peroni in 3rd grade told me that piano lessons would be fun. It is not about Miss Wymer, the spinster who gave me and my 4 older siblings piano lessons for $2 a pop. It is not about the glass menagerie of animals in Miss Wymer's bay window that I could look at but not touch, while my older, more talented sister Jean played her assignment perfectly. It is not about my deceitful lying and erasing of Miss Wymer's penciled instructions. Have ready by next week. I milked 8 to 12 weeks out of each assignment. I was pathetic. I only went to 1 recital in 6 years. I played The Happy Sprite, a wordless, simple tune, yet I can still hear Miss Wymer's voice. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Not very spriteful. But this might be about my mother being the only person in her family who learned to play piano. It might be about my mother getting married at age 23 and never speaking to her parents, her 7 siblings, again. This might be about how my mother played piano in the evening when her 6 children were tucked into bed. An odd assortment of Meet Me in St. Louis, Roll Out the Barrel, Oh, What a Beautiful Morning, Michael Rowed the Boat Ashore, and of course, the Notre Dame Victory March. And, well, this is probably about my mother being so very, very private for so very, very long, and then getting dementia and coming to live near me. And probably about her piano that I brought to her room in memory care, although she insisted that her father delivered it. This is probably about how my mom and I played together for months while she was in memory care. She played effortlessly, and I fumbled. With little vision and minimal hearing, she roamed her brain and felt the keys and found the tune. I practiced over and over the songs I lamely attempted 40 years ago. I wasn't great. But Mom would sit next to me and clap at the end of every song, or do the Miss Wymer thing and chastise me. You should use both hands. And Mom would bring up how as she played piano as a child, her mother would sit next to her, just there, off to the left. She would sit, sometimes even on the floor, and just listen. But this has become about my mother's piano, for in those months we played together, Mom would, in her fleeting memory, ask, "Do you have a piano in your house?" Mom didn't know who I was then, didn't know I was her daughter. No, I would say, and she would offer to have her father bring her piano to my house. Every home should have a piano, she would say with true feeling. My heart would break every time she told me her father would bring her piano to my house. But dealing with dementia is like doing improv. Hey, guess what? I have a piano. I have my own piano. I don't need another piano. But her ever-loving, caring, fleeting mind would say, well, when I croak, this piano needs to stay with us. I said, oh, it will. Your grandson Patrick will have it, and he and Jess can share it with your great-granddaughter, Margot. Then diverting, I would add, hey, are you thinking of croaking soon? No, she'd reply, but the piano needs to stay with us. Well, 4 months ago, Mom died, and the piano is in my home now. I thought the piano wouldn't find a place, but it has. I thought I wouldn't play it, but I do. Just softly touching the keys without depressing them feels comfortingly warm. I thought it wouldn't mean so much, but it does. It's my mom with me in my home with our songs. Lots of Oh, What a Beautiful Morning, which when I play it with numerous mistakes, I still hear her say the punchline, everything's going my way. But last month, I went to visit Patrick and his family in Dayton, Ohio, and the second day of the visit, Jessica, his wife, said, oh yeah, so glad you two came down. We'll have to figure out a way to get up there and get Grant's piano. And my balance shifted. Someone was challenging the piano that had meant so little for so many years, but now meant so much. So I did the mother-in-law thing. I waited a while, looked around, and said, "Do you even have room for a piano?" I launched hope. Jess deflated it. "Oh yeah, move the big brown chair and take the chest down to the basement. The piano fit great." I stewed about it for a week. It took me that long to accept that this is about Mom, and this is about Mom's piano. I will love the time I spent with Mom and her piano forever. But Mom wanted her piano to keep on, and it will, in Pat and Jess's home, in my memory, and in the clumsy, awkward, tentative fingers that will make great music, or not so great music. You see, everything's going Mom's way, and now it's my turn to sit just over there to the left and listen.